Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and a new card making video. In today's video, I am playing with Kendra's card challenge number 16. You can see all the sketches here and you can play along. Make 15 cards with 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper and enter them on the Facebook page. All of this is linked for you in the description box below, including the information about our giveaways and our sponsors. And you have until December 31st to play along. I am going to be using sketch number 10, you can see it here, and products from our sponsor, Pink and Main. So here's the card I'm going to make with a fun little gift card. So let's take a look again at the sketch. Here is sketch number 10. I am going to really alter this to fit the things that I'm using from Pink and Main, and my color combination is inspired by this free printable from Kendra. She has printables for her Patreons each month. This one was from October. Here's the Thanks a Latte stamp set that I'll be using. It also has a coordinating die. I'm going to use every stamp in that stamp set. And then I'm using this gift card holder die set. So let's go ahead and make the gift card holder. It's like the focal point of my card today. So these are the 3 pieces I'm going to die cut from the same color of paper. This is a very heavyweight paper and it's going to work good for this interactive part of my card. So I'm going to die cut actually 2 of these longer rectangle pieces. I just like that a little bit thicker because the pocket itself kind of is open a little bit. And then these are all the pieces I am die cutting for the ribbon. These are all going to make the ribbon on the present and the top of the present. So I'm going to use pattern paper I have in my stash from Pink and Main. And then once those are die cut, I wanted to help them just kind of pop a little bit. So I'm taking some orange cream ink from Altenew and dusting that along the edge with this tiny little blending brush from Spellbinders. Once that's done, I can now put together the whole entire thing. So first things first, we have to crease those scored lines. And like I said, this paper is super heavyweight. So having a crease tool is very handy. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to use some double-sided adhesive tape to put this together. The tabs are quite wide. I don't want them to stick up on the inside, so I actually did 2 rows of the adhesive. And because it's super heavyweight paper, I'm hitting it with some glue. I don't want this baby coming open later. All right, so now I am pressing down on those with my crease tool to make sure it really adheres. This is how you insert the gift card. Super easy to do. And then here's my 2 stacked up rectangle pieces. This is the smaller of the rectangular strips in the die set. The longer one is like part of the bow. All right, so let's go ahead and put the bow on. Here we're adding the largest part of the actual bow. This tiny little rectangle is a continuation of the bow that wraps around the gift itself. Now, if you put this in what you would assume is the front, then it catches. But if you flip it around, so the flaps are actually on like the front of the inside, it slides in better. Just play with it. If it catches, flip it over, stick it in the other side. All right, so then I put on that longer rectangle piece, and then there's layering pieces for the bow to really give it some dimension. And the round piece that goes in the center, I like to put on with a dimensional foam piece. That just helps it layer up easier. All right, so you can see this present is now going to be that large rectangle in the center of my sketch, but the present itself is quite large. So we're going to bump up the size of our card, but these sketches are just meant to be an inspiration point for you. Of course, you can copy them exactly as they are, but also maybe your card, like mine, is going to take you in a different direction. So because my present was so big, this piece of paper I'm stamping a background on right now is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 to create the front panel for an A7 sized card. So I've stamped the coffee beans from the stamp set to create my background, and then I'm just going to use a little ink on the edges to kind of darken it up. These colors, like the color of the ink, the color of the cardstock, are pretty similar, so I went around twice. And then I'm using some milk chocolate ink on the edge of my present. I just felt like it needed a little something to help it stand out, so I did that as well. And on the edge of the top part of the present also. All right, so that's ready. We're going to put some really super strong adhesive on the back of this. This is rip and stick sheets from Trinity Stamps, and they come in sheets, so you can, just cut a piece to the size you want, and I knew that was going to work best for my huge present there. So I did that and then stuck it down so it's close to the top of my panel, and then the paper I'm using again is from the Kendra's free printable that you can get if you are a Patreon, and you can find all that information in the description box below. Go check out the Facebook group and all the links down there. Okay, it's time to stamp out these adorable images and give them some color. So I'm going to color these with Copic markers. I thought you'd like to see the coloring for at least the hair. I think hair can be kind of tricky, and I am not sitting here professing to you that I am a Copic coloring expert, because I'm not. Not at all, but I love coloring and I think it's really fun, and I just encourage you to do what is enjoyable to you and have fun with it. And of course, if you want to watch some videos and get some techniques and learn, and that makes you happy, do that. But you can do some really simple coloring here. I just thought since this area for the hair was quite large that I would try and do some flicks and some highlights and all of that. And I thought I would color this so it kind of looked like me, because this card is going to be like to a friend, so I thought it'd be fun to have that be from me. But I have to be honest, my hair is not quite as red as this is turning out. I mean, my hair's brown with some, kind of highlights in it that might be a little bit redder, but also maybe some white highlights in there as well. Don't worry, I'll add those. But I went in and just used some browns and then E13 to kind of soften that look out. And then for the skin, I have E21. I thought this matched my skin tone pretty well. I don't know, maybe have a little more pink undertone, but I'm just using one marker here and really like layering the ink around the hairline, and then just doing a soft layer of ink in the middle of the face. And that is the look we're going with. And then we're going to color up the rest of the things. It's all very simple to do. I'm just using kind of 2 colors on all of these. You'll see here on the scarf, and really the biggest parts are the, ones that you want more layers of color, but these smaller ones are super easy to do with just 2 colors or even one, like I did the face. So up to you how you want to do it. Okay, once I have my images all colored, the other thing I want to add are some white highlights. So I have my number 8 Jelly Roll pen to do that, and it just really helps bring the images to life. I love the look of just some simple lines and dots to bring like highlight to the hair, the skin, and things that are rounded or shiny. I mean, I just put it anywhere. Who am I kidding? I love it. So we'll add those, and then it's time to die cut out these pieces. There are coordinating dies for every single image in this set, so that makes it easy to do. And when I was cutting these out, I was like, I need a third image, so I did this a third coffee cup there. And then I'm adding these to my card. Now on the sketch there are some stars, like add an element here, here, and here. So wherever there was a star, I'm adding one of these coffee images, and my card is getting very busy. All right, I have a Copic paint marker here that I thought I would use to add a little detail to the coffee on this larger mug. And then there's a little steam image, and I thought that was really cute, so I added that, and the die cut cuts right in the middle of the steam for some nice detail. All right, I brought out my Papercrafting magic stamp set from Trinity Stamps to stamp the word pull at the top of the present so the recipient would know what to do there. And then I needed a sentiment for the front of my card, so I'm going to stamp "For You, Friend." Now there's also a die cut for you with the gift card die set, so you could also do a die cut sentiment. I'm embossing my sentiment with some gold powder on this kind of mustardy cardstock that I thought went really well with the pattern paper that I'm using, and I love the look. Look at how cool this is and how awesome the die is, that it cuts in between those letters but still holds the whole thing together. It was perfect for the front of this present, not too bold, like not too much paper. Nice and open, really worked for where I stuck this down. I added that to my 5x7 card, and now I'm using some confetti that's kind of a coppery color for embellishment on this card. I just couldn't resist. I had to add some embellishment, and there you can see what it looks like. But I did not want to leave out the inside of the card, so I'm stamping "Thanks a Latte" with milk chocolate ink from Altenew, and this fourth coffee cup or fourth coffee image from this set. I love it because it has a little acorn smiling right on the front of it. And then we have "You're the Best." So for you, friend, on the outside, thanks a lot, Tay. Yeah, thanks a latte, and you're the best. So there's my completed card. It was so much fun adapting this sketch to fit my little gift card pocket and these larger images on a 5x7 card. So I encourage you to have fun with these sketches, and make sure you check out the playlist in the description box below so you can see the other videos in this hop using Pink and Main and Kendra's card challenge number 16. And don't forget, you can play along with us, make 15 cards with these sketches using 6x6 pattern paper, turn them in at kendrascardchallenges.com, and then you could be entered to win prizes from our sponsors. And make sure that you enter the giveaway for this video, this hop. You'll find that link in the description box below as well. I'll see you all again very soon. Happy stamping. Bye.